goes for the crew, won't bow again. The hunts are united, ready to go. They tried to kill it, but we're not that damn show. Fuck you! We're back, louder than you'll know. Corporate radio can kiss our ass. They fired us, tried to make us fold, but we're not that damn show. Still raw, uncut, and bold. Cunts. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Welcome to another episode of America's Loudest Podcast. We are not that damn show. We are all not here today because sort of a last minute change. Where the hell are you?
We fired
Jen's
her.
not
She's
here.
gone.
Well,
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I think in the last episode, Stroke, the last thing you said was say goodbye to Jen. She might not be back. And she's
Yeah, I
not
don't
here.
remember why though. Oh, because it was because of the hooker thing?
It was because of the hooker, the hooker contest, which we'll get into in a little bit here because there are some updates on that. There are people who left comments.
Yes.
We have we posted a poll, so we wanted to see what the Dammits thought about us giving away a hooker. So we'll get an update on that too when we finally get into the comments.
Hookers and
So
polls. Wow.
hookers and polls. No, Jen is not fired, but it's some exciting news going on for her and her daughter. So she had like last minute something happened, so she kind of had to bail out. No big deal. It's all good. We still got a show. We're still gonna have a good time. We also you're gonna be listening for the phrase that pays today. I hate saying it that way, but I don't know how else to say it.
It sounds so
And
corporate.
that's that radio shit ingrained in me. And I wish I could come up with something
We're
better.
not the
but
morning
today,
zoo.
are you sure about that? Sometimes we sound like it. Anyway, we do have a phrase that we're going to say at some point during this show, and when you hear that phrase, you have to go over to our Facebook page. And every week, every Tuesday and every Thursday, we post on the Not That Damn Show Facebook page, not in the group, but on the NTDS podcast page. We post. It's like just like the graphic that you see on Facebook, whatever it's called, a thumbnail, and it's got our little cartoon characters and the title of the show, and then it's a summary of what this episode is about what episode that is. So you have to take this phrase, go to that post, and just post that phrase on there. That's all you got to do. That's it. And then you can post it as many times as you want to, and then we will randomly pick a winner. We'll announce that winner next week, and somebody's going to win a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse to get themselves some meat so they can celebrate steak and a blowjob day. We're not giving away the blowjob because, I
don't want to.
Yeah, Ian's not going to go out and suck dicks around the country.
Yeah,
I'm busy.
I don't know anybody that would. Yeah, I would see if somebody wins in Florida, then one of you guys are going to have to go suck the dick, and then if somebody wins here, then it's going to have to be Jen, and she's married, so she's not going to want to do that.
I wouldn't be able to get a dude off anyway. I won't know how to suck a dick right.
I know we've talked about that
I have
before.
no experience. I'm going to cry the whole time.
Yeah, but if there was money involved, we all said that we would just get through it.
You have
That's
to
true.
put on a lot of zeros on that check, and I mean a lot.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah.
So when that phrase comes out, when we say that phrase, we will tell you that is the phrase. And you got to head over to Facebook, but you got to just keep listening for it. You're not gonna miss it anyway. It might just come out randomly. It could just be in the middle of a segment. Someone says it, and you can win $50 to Texas Roadhouse, which is a pretty cool contest or a pretty cool prize, by the way. And Texas Roadhouse has absolutely nothing to do with this contest.
Yeah, they don't know we're doing
I don't want them to get in any trouble for doing a steak and a blowjob contest. So that's not them. It's just we're buying it.
We just picked a random steakhouse. We could have picked Outback. We could have picked
We picked. I think we just picked the one. I looked to see if there was Texas Roadhouse in your area, and I knew there was one in your area because I know Stroke had just recently went to it, and then I know there's one in this area too. So it was probably the easiest way. I actually looked to see if there was a BJ's near you guys.
Oh,
And
that would have been
really
great.
the best.
Yeah, but
There isn't. I don't think there's one even close by.
There's one in Pensacola, which is about an hour plus away from Stroke.
That's kind of far. So just for $50, it's not really worth it. But that would have been great though. If there was a BJ's close by to you and then a BJ's here, it'd have been perfect.
Great marketing idea, though. I just want to say.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome. So somebody's going to win some meat from us, and the blowjob is on you. How was your guys' week? Did you guys have a good week? Did you do anything interesting?
I've just been working. I've been working to death, but I'm making more money than ever, but I'm more exhausted than I've ever been. Like
Well, that's good. I mean, the first thing Ian said when he jumped on here before we started the show was like, we need to get this show over so I can go to bed. Basically.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I worked Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, and this morning. But and I haven't checked. I think my bank account's gone up like $1,200 in just
Nice.
in just one weekend. But my legs
That's
are
awesome.
I'm running on fumes, and my legs are going to give out any minute.
Well,
Okay.
I got two things I would like to add. I'll start out with the easy one first. Mikey, does your daughter ever say anything that you're almost like that? You're almost like, that's my child. Like, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like,
I love it.
Ian, your son ever say anything and you're like, it sounds like you're like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
my boy.
Yeah, but
he's a lot younger.
When he said it, I had to go, I didn't teach him that. I'm so proud of you.
Okay. So my daughter told me that
right.
her sister that, she lives in Tallahassee. She works like at a vet place. And I think that's what she wants to end up doing. And so she spent a few weeks over there. Like we go back and forth, but her mom, Italy kind of makes her decisions where she wants to go. But she said her sister got pink eye. And she said, I told her she got to quit eating ass. I was like,
God damn it.
baby, you're my child.
That's, yep.
That's,
I was so proud though.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
great.
like, you're an asshole.
That's pretty good.
I love you. I told her I was
pretty good.
proud of her.
Yeah.
And then
I'm proud of
yesterday
her.
we were looking for a DeBarcus and we went to it wasn't PetSmart. There was another dog place. It was like PetSmart, and they brought this dog out, and it was help me if I'm wrong. I always screw this name. It's Corgi.
It's Corgi.
Yes.
Corgi.
Okay. They bring this dog out, and he's got the black spots, and he's got these blue eyes. I'm like, oh, he'll get the bitches. And then then they tell me how much he is. They bring out the paperwork. It says he goes back to England. His family, blah 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 blah. $4,000.
Fuck you.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
corgis are expensive as
for
fuck. I
Well,
think
every
most people
dog
know
in that damn place was expensive. I'm like, we just need a mutt, but this dog was like $4,000.
Yeah, dude.
And
That's
then
about
I
right.
started thinking, well, maybe I can get this dog to make more dogs.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
fuck.
Breed them.
Absolutely.
I don't know
yeah.
how to do that. Like, I don't know what I gotta say to my
Find
dog.
somebody else
I'm
with
like,
a corgi and have them fuck.
Get two
With-
corgis.
with
Or that too.
paperwork.
If you
Yeah,
invest,
but I don't know what I gotta. I mean, I would. Y'all gonna judge the hell out of me, but if I had to like touch my dog's little wiener just to get him excited,
You don't have to jerk your dog.
you don't
off.
think I have to just get him just to make babies? Because we're talking like puppies. Like I could be $12,000, boom, like that, just for him fucking.
So what you're saying is you would jerk your dog off if you had to, for money.
I
That
would get
sounds
him
so
hard.
bad.
I would get my little dog hard where he got excited to fuck the other corgi.
we
Yeah.
are off to the races.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
But
Wow.
so yeah, but
Would
yeah,
you not touch your dog's penis to get him like just a little bit excited and then go and get in there, boy? That's how you
No.
do it.
I don't think I would. I think my
Oh.
dog would be handle it. I mean, I first have a girl dog, but I mean, I don't like little boy dogs because their dick is all waving all over the place and just hanging out all the time. So I would honestly rather just you have a girl dog. But I think the dog can handle it himself.
Okay.
You don't have to do it.
Never mind. I'm just joking.
But I think I do think that some dogs do struggle. Like people struggle getting the dogs to mate. So I don't know what the trick is there.
I think they jerk dogs off.
I don't know.
I don't want to
if that's
get my
true. I
dog
can ask
off. That's really weird. I just want to get him. Like if I got him, I want him to make bait. This is all about profit.
I could ask our sponsor ChatGPT if you want me to, like what the process is, but I don't know. I don't want to type
think
it in
they
there
just
because I'm
gotta
going to
get
get flagged for
home.
bestiality or something.
hold on. You've already asked chat a lot of stupid shit. It knows what you're about, so you might as well just get it over with.
How would I? All right. Well, how would I word this? I don't even know what I'm asking.
Is there a place you can go to that will jerk your dog off for you?
No, that was on that one Van Wilder movie where they put the dog semen in the, what was it, in like bread or something, like donuts
In like desserts or something. Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
what they were, but yeah, I actively skipped that scene.
All right. Well, so I asked.
Okay.
And
What'd you get?
yes, it is called Canine Semen Collection, and it's done by licensed veterinarians who are professional canine reproduction specialists.
So you don't just like, if you're a vet, you don't just like heal sick animals. You also sometimes, every once in a while,
they
have to jerk
manually
off a
stimulate
dog.
the male. Well, no, let's use medical terms.
Okay.
manually stimulate the male dog to collect semen.
Jerk off
for
a dog.
artificial inseminate. You make it sound so dirty when you say it like that.
I'm sorry. What about this conversation is not
scientific
dirty?
stuff.
We're literally talking about dogs getting hard.
How many puppies do they have? Is it like 10, 12?
How many
Like,
dogs can a corgi? That's something innocent. How many dogs can a corgi have at once?
Yeah. Because we're doing the math over here. It was $4,000 for this dog. Actually, it was $4,500 for this dog. He had beautiful blue eyes, so I know all the bitches would have loved him.
So corgis usually have about 4 to 7 puppies per litter.
Oh
That's
my
a normal
god,
range,
that's
so-
like
so
16.
average. It's probably 5. You could say 5. Just
All right, so 20
4
grand.
times 5, 20. 20,000. I can make $20,000 by stimulating my dog.
but you don't even have to do it because somebody will do it for you unless
Or
because I think
they
there's
could just
a little
fuck.
bit of a there's that too, but there's a little bit of a medical process because you can't just what are you going to do with it when you collect the stuff? Where are you going to put it? Are you going to freeze it? I don't know what it.
I was thinking that I get the dog. I don't like talking about this anymore.
It's
Get the
not-
dog a
we're
little
way-
there
We're
and
way
then let him.
past that.
Okay.
You're saying you want to get him horned up and then have him go finish the job himself. is
Yes,
what you're saying.
and then go get in there, boy. That's
so
how
you'd
you
be
do
a
it.
fluffer.
You got to say, yeah, you would be a fluffer. That's
Fluffer, don't
perfect.
fluffing involve
You're a dog
mouth. I'm not
fluffer.
mouthing.
Nobody. I don't know. I don't think so.
Gloves, little corgi dick.
I thought
And
on
then-
like a porn set, a fluffer's only job was like to keep the actors hard. Like they can just use their hands.
They usually suck, don't they?
Whatever.
I
I
don't
know.
know. I've never worked in the industry. You want to get one on the show?
not
You
sure.
go find one, and I will talk to them.
I would love to be honest with you. I know we've thrown that idea around a couple of times, but if we actually got like a legit porn star, even if it was a guy, it doesn't matter because I just have questions about the industry. It wouldn't matter to me. I would obviously prefer a woman, but I just have questions about the industry.
Okay.
Like the fluffer, is that a real thing?
I ain't sucking no dog's dick. I just want to make sure that clear.
No one
I
said
might,
anything
one
about
said-
that. You just make
I might-
everything worse.
I might
You don't have to.
jerk him a little bit. Anyway, y'all move on.
I would love that.
Well, Stroke didn't get a dog. I saw Scream yesterday. I saw Scream 7. I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie. I know there's a lot of people complaining about it, but I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know.
gonna
What
see
y'all,
it's-
I don't know what people were expecting in a fucking Scream movie. Like it's not Shakespeare.
Shit, and it's the 7th one. Like,
Yeah.
what do you expect? Like, it's
At
not
what-
going to win an award or
I was gonna
anything.
say, at what point do you just stop having expectations? Because any minute now, they're gonna send Ghostface to fucking space. Because that's what you do
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't
run
want
a
that.
franchise into the ground. Leprechaun went to
Yeah.
space. Pinhead went to
I
space.
know.
Jason Voorhees
I
went
know.
to space.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't send him to fucking space. But I thought it was pretty
I'd watch
good.
it.
It felt. I probably would too because I see all the Scream movies because I like them. Those are my favorites. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't.
I didn't see the last
It's not
one, the one without Nev Campbell, because I can't do that to my girl.
Well, this one's really good, and she's a huge redemption story in this, man. It's pretty good. I think you should watch some really gory scenes too. There's some fucking bloody scenes that I had never seen in in a Scream movie before, so I
really?
thought that was pretty cool too. So
I didn't even know it was out. I don't keep
Yeah,
that came
I
out
forgot.
Friday,
Okay. I would want to see it.
and they put a teaser for Scary movie, which looks fucking hilarious. Holy shit! That they're back and they're back
The
big
Wayans
time.
brothers
dude.
are back. That's what's important.
Yeah, the Wayans brothers are back, and they're like right off the bat, the very first scene, they're offending everybody.
That's what they said. They said they don't give a fuck. And they said that if this movie does well, we will probably get a White Chicks too.
Oh my God, could you imagine that? They might as well do it. Who cares? They should because it's going to be really
What a
good. It comes
racist
out in June.
movie. White
chicks.
facing. That's
It is pretty racist. I mean, that's sort of reverse racism. I mean, it is, but whatever. Who cares? I'm not offended by it.
and this.
Are you, as a black man, are you offended by that?
Yeah,
Stroke?
and you looked at white chicks and you're like, they look disgusting.
I
know, right? That was just so weird.
They were not attractive. They weren't. Mm-mm. The best thing about white chicks, though, is Terry Crews.
Oh yes, yeah.
He's
Yes.
pretty great in that movie. He's pretty great. Well, the fact that Stroke is talking about jerking off a dog,
Whoa.
you got to wonder why people
No, you are.
would ever think about why this show would need to be censored.
I can think of a
So
reason.
I want
now.
to talk about something here. We censored last Thursday's
You.
episode of Not That. I did, but it's not like you guys told me not to. I said
didn't
that I
know-
did it.
Stroke didn't even know it happened.
I put it in the group chat. Everybody knew it
We
happened.
don't read
I
those.
read that. I just found out today.
Yeah, I only read the group chat if it has something to do with me.
So if you haven't listened to, if you're a freeloader and you haven't listened to last Thursday's episode, it's still there. The episode's there. All the content is there. Everything is there. It's just censored, for like just with the bigger words and some of the dirtier stuff, censored out. We did it on purpose. There was a reason for it. And I'm going to explain this so that people understand, because I said in the group, on the Facebook group that we're a part of, because people were fucking complaining. They're complaining on Spotify and they're complaining in the group. Like, first of all, you're getting the show for free. So you don't really have a whole lot of say so in things, but I want you people to understand why this decision was made. And I said that I would tell you. So we are looking at different ways to monetize the show. And the show it costs money to do. Not only does it cost our time, but it costs our creative. We're putting things together. We're writing. We're producing a show here. It's not like we just jump on a mic and start talking. So we're trying to figure out ways to make a little bit of money off it so that we can keep doing this and not have to charge more money or whatever. And Spotify decided to say that we're not going to be allowed in their ad monetization program. So you can subscribe on Spotify and get our show and get the video episode of our show for free, completely uncensored. But when I applied for the ad monetization, which I've had other podcasts get ad monetization, they responded with that they're basically saying that some of our language and stuff, and it was mostly the sexual content, I think.
Stroke.
But because they weren't very specific. They were just like language, sexual content, kind of fucking vague or whatever in this email that they sent to me, which is weird because I got to be honest with you. I've heard some more stuff on other podcasts and some of the things that we do. Really? At least, yeah. I mean, I've heard some dirty things, but I don't know for sure. I can't sit there and say if those podcasts were actually monetized or not through Spotify. So to be clear, this show costs money. It costs money to do. Hosts, equipment, hosting, platforms, streaming, editing, all this stuff costs a little bit of money. It's hours of work.
So it also costs
and the free
time.
Well, yeah, I mean that to even think about that, just the time that we put the show in, like what's the value on that? There's a value to that, and it's a lot of value. And the free version of this show makes us literally nothing. We make no money on this whatsoever. So the freeloaders listening to the show get everything absolutely free, and they don't get the video, but they get the show for free, which is the way it was on the radio. And that's why I can understand why some people were so mad when they got a censored version of the show, because people get used to things being free, and they get used to things being a certain way, and they expected it. But I mean, if you look back at what we were giving people on the radio, it was censored, wasn't it?
We had to.
Well,
we had to.
Yeah, because I would call people rooster suckers instead of cocksuckers.
Or mouth hugs instead of blowjob.
Shit. I think I just broke some rules. Go ahead with your rules.
It's okay. It's okay at this point because I'm still trying to figure a few things out and how we're going to figure this out, because Spotify is not going to put ads on our show, which kind of brings us to this. We had kind of two choices in what we were going to do. It was clean up the show, which is what I did last week, or find another way to fund it. Look, we have some subscribers, which is great, but this still doesn't cover the costs of what we're doing here.
How many F words do we get? Did they give us a number?
No, they didn't really give us a number, but like, what's the number in a PG-13 movie?
1. Yeah, 1. Ian told me that.
Okay, well, that's not going to fucking work. What's rated R before it becomes NC-17?
I don't think there's a number per se. I think because it's very random how they actually judge what is R and NC-17, because the Motion Picture Association of America is made up of people who are a bunch of prudes, and they can just decide that they don't like that and make it NC-17. Also, I'm pretty sure a graphic amount of nudity probably helps.
Yeah.
Well, they can go. I don't like.
You say it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not beeping this episode out. This episode is not going to be. There's no ads that are going to run in this episode. We just have to accept it, which is what I'm saying. Like, we had to come up with two ways to try to monetize this. So this is a business as well, people. So I want people to understand, and we're trying to build something here. So sometimes you have to test things and see if they work. And if they don't work, then, you tweak it and whatever. So we tested this. This was a test to beep out the free audio version to see if people would still listen and see if maybe some people would decide, you know what, I want to go support the show, and I'm gonna subscribe on Spotify or subscribe on Patreon. And that worked a little bit. You know, some people are like, fuck it, I'm going to support these guys now. I don't want the audio, I don't want the edited version. I want to get the video, which is great. We appreciate that. By the way, there's some people who are like, I don't want to watch the show. All I do is listen. That's fine. You could still support the show, play the video, and fucking not watch it. You can still listen.
Yeah, because
So
if you have the video version of Spotify, it'll still play if you turn your screen off. But one of my things is like, you know, as much as we like doing this, subscribing is the best way to ensure that we keep doing it, because, you know, making nothing, I don't want to do that forever. And I mentioned earlier that this new job is making me a lot of money. If that keeps happening and this show makes no money, guess who gets the priority for my time?
Absolutely. I mean, I agree. And then I think everybody on the show would agree to that.
Yeah. I mean, if not, I'm going to be jerking off dogs.
You're probably going to do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. But to be clear too, the DPs, so the people who are subscribed, they got the full uncensored version of the show on Spotify and on Patreon. So that worked. We did what we wanted. The test went out.
A point was made. It
kind of worked. The point was made a little bit, but also at the same time, people were fucking pissed. People were really, really mad. A lot of the freeloaders talked a lot of shit. I guess I kind of expected that a little bit, though. I'm not surprised, because it was like you're used to hearing us say all these fucking words, and then an episode comes on. It's like beep, 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 beep.
Yes, it sounded like Morse code, but
it was a lot of beeps.
So some DPs and even non-DPs, you know, really they came into the comments and they were like, "Look, you know, we get it. If you don't want to support, then this is what you get, because." You know, they have to make money and all that. And this was a way to hammer that point home. I just love that we didn't have to make the point ourselves. Like, people jumped in and they were like, we get it. We know why you're doing this. These people are babies. Because
by DPs,
he means nothing.
He means double penetration.
Yes. That's exactly what it means by DPs. Not damn Patreons or anything. He just double penetration. So we weren't doing this to punish anybody, and I want to be clear on that. That wasn't our whole point here, to punish the freeloaders in any way. It really wasn't that. We're trying to keep this show alive and keep everybody motivated to do the show and make a little bit of money on it too. But also, for me, I want the money to come in so that we can do fun things, so we can give shit away, so we can have events and we can do all kinds of stuff. I want that. And I also want to make some money, but I want to be able to give back. I want to put back into the show. That's just where my head is. But I know that everybody is in a different spot in different places, and that's fine. But Spotify won't run ads for us. So we're not going to make any money on Spotify through ads. So the only way we can make money on Spotify is through subscribers.
Okay, now I understand. I was a little confused what was happening. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so Spotify won't put us in their ad monetization program because of our content, because we piss off people or whatever, because we say a lot of crazy shit. So that leads us to a couple of different things here. Maybe there's a sponsor out there who would want to be this show brought to you fully uncensored by blah, whoever it might be. NorCal Gun Vault. I'm throwing them out there for no reason. I think I just saw them on Facebook and that popped in my head. You know, I was like, this show brought to you.
That one's for free, NorCal Gun Vault. The next one will cost you.
Yeah. This show brought to you is fully uncensored and, you know, whatever, by this brand. You can support it directly by being a subscriber. See, look, this NorCal Gun Vault would actually be a great advertiser for us, to be honest with you. Stroke's always got his guns out. Like Ian even pulls his out every once in a while. We're a very gun friendly show.
Even Jen's got some gun. Even Jen's got a gun.
Yeah, the whole crew does. So don't fuck with us, by the way. We will fucking kill you. I mean, it's true.
It's true.
So we could get a sponsor that would support the show. You could fund it directly, or if things continue, it may end up becoming coming to the show being a little bit more censored. The free version may end up being a little bit more censored so that we can work in some ads and be able to keep this thing funded and still keep it free. I think that's kind of fair. Do you guys feel the same way?
Whatever puts money back into the show.
I like, we're not shutting the show down. We're not selling out or anything like that. I don't want to. I want to also be clear that somebody said something on Spotify. about like, oh, you guys, it's your own show. You could do whatever you want to. And now it's all beeped out. It is our show and we can do whatever we want. But that doesn't mean we want to keep doing it for free and not make money. I mean, so
I don't think people,
as a business, I
don't think people realize the shit that goes on, what you have to deal with.
Also, I don't mind selling out.
I don't either.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's a reason they don't call them sellouts anymore. They call them people with money.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I would sell out to like a Barstool or
in a heartbeat.
Sirius XM or even if another radio station.
That's why we need to get the hooker contest going. That'll get our son Barstool's radar.
Maybe we'll have to talk about that still. There's a conversation. We're going to bring that up again. Like I said, in the when we get to the comments.
Well, I don't know. Jet's not here and it's kind of a 2-1 vote. So I'd say we just go for it.
I can't wait to hear the comments.
Yeah, right.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Because I don't know. Like Florida, we're half the show's Florida, half the show's California, opposite states. So I don't know what people would want.
Well, let's get to the comments because I bet how many people want us to give away a hooker.
Think about how funny that is. We are two different fucking states.
And
we're very different states too. And the funny thing is like we're not really that different of people. I mean, we all have our own different personalities for sure, but the difference between California and Florida isn't fully represented.
And what's funny is
usually
like when we disagree on something, Stroke and I are on the same page, and you and Jen are. How come you and Jen are anti giving away a hooker, but are pro watching people die live on this show for your amusement?
Because the last thing you said, because it's for my amusement.
Are we talking about people that need to be like, we're going to like do like a hanging in the middle of town for some pedophiles?
No, Mikey's fucking game. Did they die?
Remember, did they die?
That was a fun game. Watching somebody die right in front of us.
Mikey's confused. Mikey's confused. I'm all about it.
I didn't say I was anti giving away the hooker. I said that it would be, there's got to be talked about and thought through. And I didn't want us to pay.
I wish we could get to this comment right now because I have things to say, but I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Let me just wrap this up and we'll get into the comments because I got to play a Strokified song. We have a song that we got to get to about the people who are bitching about the free because they had to hear the beeps. So anyway, listen, we're going to work. If you guys know anybody that may want to sponsor this show so that we can continue to present it completely for free to the freeloaders, then let us know. If you don't mind the beeps, let us know. Then we'll work on that out. But our goal here is to keep this show funded and keep it going. And you can either support it directly or help us figure out a way to do it or deal with the beeps. So there you go. For those of you that bitched online about the beeps, the show is free. You don't really have any. You don't have any fucking nothing. You can't say shit. You have no
leg to stand on.
You have no skin in this game. Period. But I do have a song for you. This is a Strokified song. It's called "You Heard One Beep."
You heard one beep and lost your mind. Like we burned your crops and stole your Wi-Fi. Unlistenable, typed in heat over something that cost you $0 to stream. We don't just roll in, talk and leave. There's hours underneath these sleeves. Writing, cutting, mixing, grind. And you're pissed cause we cleaned a few lines. You storm the comments like it's war over something you don't pay for. One censored track and now you're through. That's cute, we'll miss nothing from you. You're bitching about a beat, bitching about a beat. Throwing a tantrum in the comment feed. Whole mood swing, stomp your feet over something you got for free. Full uncensored right next door, saying dirty jokes and a little bit more. But you'd rather whine than just support. Still bitching about a beat. Guess I'm done, cool, goodbye. This ain't a runway, don't announce your flight. This ain't church, no need to preach. Just close the app and find some peace. You want it raw, you want it loud. Every curse we're not allowed. Funny how you want the heat, but act allergic to the feed. Spotify won't sell us ads, cause we say things that make soups mad. So we built our own damn lane, and you're shocked there's a paywall gauge. You're bitching about a beat, acting like we pull the plug never chip it, never share it, never rate it, never tell a friend. But one beep hits and suddenly they're podcast critics. Respectfully, shut up. And I'm mad, it's just funny how entitlement grows with no money. You want the whiskey on tap, but you don't want to buy the bottle. You want the fire turned up, but don't want to touch the throttle. That's wild. Still bitching about a beat, bitching about a beat. Whole damn meltdown on repeat. We built this thing from blood and grind. You got it free and still decline. If that's enough to make you leave, guess you ain't built for the heat. But don't act shocked when artists choose not to bleed for free for you. That's the sound of free. Upgrade or let it be.
There you go. Bitching about a beep.
That's funny.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good song. I like the lyrics of that song. You get mad when an artist don't bleed for you for free, motherfuckers. All right, so quit bitching about the beep, support the show, or help us figure out a way to. And it's not like we don't have supporters, but you know, the more the merrier. I guess. That's pretty
Buy
much it.
shirts, buy shit.
You could go to our merch. You could buy merch. People do. Oh, we're actually going to have a new shirt this week. It'll drop this week. I'll make sure I post about it on Facebook so everybody knows it's going to be the shirt of the month. We'll get that out there too. For everybody to see. I think it's time to get into some comments. We got a couple of voicemails, and we asked about an update about Kenobi and his Valentine's Day thing. His mom called in and gave us an update,
nice.
so we'll get into all that. That'll be nice. Not.
That damn show. Don't you want to leave us a message on that damn voicemail?
Yes.
I can tell you how to leave us a message on that damn voicemail. Call 916
312.
Damn. 916
312.
Damn.
You can leave us a comment or a voicemail anytime, anywhere, Patreon, Spotify, Facebook, whatever. Voicemails, just call the number and leave that. It's open all day, every day. You can actually leave voicemails on our website as well, too.
I'm glad that's back. You know, I forgot about that for a little while. I'm glad we started having those again.
I love the voicemail segment. It just sometimes sometimes it's just like it was when we were on the radio. Sometimes we'd get a bunch and sometimes we wouldn't get any, you know. So
I was thinking the other day, one of my favorite segments we ever did on the radio was what did we give them? Was it, you got to help me remember, 10 seconds or something? And we'd let them bitch on Friday about anything they wanted to say.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go.
Oh my God. I know we can't do that on podcast, but damn, that was so fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, we keep talking about maybe doing a monthly live stream for like basically recording the show and bringing some of the DPs, the people who subscribe for the show, to kind of watch us while we're recording it. Then we could bring that back. That'd be fun. Let it go. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 3 voicemails. We'll get into that and then get into catch up on the comments too. Here's the first one.
It's been a little bit. So I know you guys try not to talk about the old radio station, and with the recent news that, you know, 2 of the hosts got fired, I just can't anymore. This afternoon guy, I always hate him. He's got no personality. He's a hack of a radio host. I just turned on the radio. 98 Rock is giving away tickets to Cardi B,
What?
a rock station,
Oh.
for a rap concert. Makes no sense. I can't stand that station anymore. Anyways, love you guys.
I
Is that
don't
true?
understand. I don't listen, so I'm not really sure.
Let's go to their
But-
fucking website.
I'm
and
not
find
gonna
out.
say I'm not gonna say one thing about the afternoon guy because I've never met him. I have never heard anything about the guy. I really don't know anything about him. I've only heard that he's a nice guy. People that met him.
He's a very nice guy.
Okay.
I don't listen to him on the radio, so I don't know what his personality's like, but I've met him in real life, and as a matter of fact, I was a producer for a radio station. He was the voice of that station a long time ago.
Okay.
And so I've known him for a long time. I don't, outside of the personal experience I have with him, I don't know him as a radio personality. But nobody seems to like him.
See, here's the thing. He may just be stuck there, and they've told him how to
Yeah.
be corporate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people don't realize that they get your ass, and they're like, be
Yeah.
this way. So he may not be what you think. I don't want to defend him. I don't.
No, I know you're defending radio, which is
I'm just
important.
defending.
anyway.
Yeah, like it's just maybe he's not that bad of a guy. I don't know.
People don't know what they don't know. You know what I mean? And that is sort of the way it is. You know, sometimes really good personalities get their balls cut off and they can't, they can't do much. They kind of were doing that to Not That Damn Show towards the end, they take everything away from you and you just kind of got to be this corporate, whatever the fuck.
So I don't see anything on their website or Facebook page about Cardi B. So it might have just been something that
could have just been on air.
Yeah, I was going to say, every once in a while, they hand you something to give away at the very last minute because they have to get rid of it.
Yeah, but I don't think we would have. We would have raised hell. We're like, this doesn't even fit us. This doesn't fit our format.
If they gave us Cardi B tickets, we would have either said fuck that, or we would have came up with the most retarded contest. We would have did something so ridiculous to give those away. I don't even know if we would have did it. We would have just, because people would be making like that guy calling in there. People just make fun of us for it.
Exactly.
That's probably why we're not in radio.
You know what? That's probably damn it. You're probably right. It was one of the reasons, I think.
Oh, they're stupid. We don't, if that's true, that's stupid. I'm not saying that guy that's on the air. He probably was told what to do. Yeah,
I doubt it was his idea to give away Cardi B. But you know what? To be fair, too, the Cardi B thing. I know Cardi B just announced a concert coming to Sacramento, so maybe they are. Maybe the cluster itself. You know how when a cluster, a group of radio stations is a sponsor or something. So they got 2 radio stations that would be giving away Cardi B tickets, and they just make everybody do it. It's like iHeart. Everybody does everything.
It's a cluster.
Well, didn't the PD of the pop station and the other rock, the alternative station, just took over 98 Rock? That might have something to do with it too.
I don't think he's the PD of the pop station, but he's the PD of the alternative station. So now Andy Hawk, he's got 98 Rock, the alt station, and the Eagle, which honestly is probably a smart move for them. Andy Hawk knows his shit. I know that guy for a long time.
I like him
too. Can't see a goddamn thing, but he knows his shit.
But he's a smart dude, and he knows his radio really well. And he was trained by Jim Fox, who was like one of the best.
Oh yeah, Jim was great. Who the fuck was the PD before him? Who's been there in like last 2 years?
Of what station?
98 Rock.
Of 98 Rock. I don't think anybody was. I think the guy, the Neanderthal dude that they had in the morning, was sort of, kind of, not really operations manager, but sort of program director.
How are you going to be in a top 30 market and not have a brand manager? PD, whatever.
Place makes sense. Let's move on.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's that. A couple more voicemails here.
Yo, what up? Not That Damn Show. How are you mother doing? It's damn it from. Love the show today, especially the part with the
very clever
lube bubbles and the moist.
Okay.
Keep up the great work, guys.
I love that guy. I don't know who he is, but he's a dick, and I love it.
Oh, that was pretty funny. All right, fine. We get it. Point made.
I don't know.
You guys don't want the censorship. Support the
one more time.
We should censor the whole damn show again. Oh, by the way, too, like, remember how the episode on Tuesday I kept saying I wasn't going to censor a certain word? I'm not censoring. I fucking censored it.
Even on the
only
Patreon?
On the free version. Huh?
Even on the paid version?
No.
Oh.
The paid people always get everything.
Oh.
But
that's why Jiz's not here. I was just gonna keep making up things. That's why she's been suspended for 4 days.
For that word. NTSH got fucking suspended.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what we're gonna say.
I think I'm about to say it just to get myself suspended for 4 days.
Oh God, please don't say it. Then
I won't. Just gotta go edit it.
All right. So it said that Nico's mom called us up and gave us an update on Nico's Valentine's Day thing. Remember how we gave him advice on how to ask a girl out?
Yeah.
Oh, Nico was the hater.
Yeah, you mean Kenobi?
Or is it? Oh, Kenobi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nico's the guy that Jen went off on and got bleeped for, and got us banned from getting ads on Spotify
because she said a word that rhymed with maggot with an M.
Yeah, that's true. So Kenobi, sorry, I don't mean to mix you up, Kenobi, with hating on Jen, but here's Kenobi's mom.
Hey guys, it's Kenobi's mom with the little Valentine's Day update. Kenobi's little Valentine at school was hilariously awkward because he asked and she says, I have to ask my mom. And then he said he's going to ask again the next day. And she goes, my mom said she'll think about it. But we were listening to the podcast on the way to school on Thursday. Then I think when Ian mentioned wearing the Florida Man shirt might help him out a little bit. So that Friday, when it's time for the students to give out their Valentine's Day treats and stuff, was also pajama day. And he goes, Mom, I'm going to wear my shirt under my pajamas. So he headed right on up to the school and gave her a small little teddy bear. It was adorable.
With his Florida man shirt.
Dude.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, that like I said, like that shirt is like it gives you like a 76% more chance of getting the girl. Everyone knows.
I think any of our merch gives you a little bit more of a chance of getting a girl, getting a discount, getting something for anything. Just if you wear a shirt, you walk into a gas station, maybe you get something for free. Good things happen. That's
according to my recent research, between 18 and 25, you have an increase of about 28%. But if you are, I'm just making up bullshit.
That's fine.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Those numbers sounded great.
That don't make sense.
No, that is a proven fact that if you wear our merch or you have a sticker on your car or you're wearing a hat, whatever it is, everything is better.
It is, but we only
Life
sample our
better.
listeners.
True. That's true. You don't have to say that. All right, so that's voicemails. We got some comments to get caught up on too. First one here is, maybe someone can explain this. Is laughing my ass off. I look homeless as fuck, but I promise I own my house and land and make six figures. I definitely think my mom shouldn't have been so uptight and let me get interested in makeup, because now who looks homeless? I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know,
That's
but that
Ashley.
person clearly had something they were going through, because they just wanted to get that out,
Event.
even though I have no idea what they're talking about.
We may have been talking about something, and I know we were talking about homeless people and trying to give them a shirt to wear, like an NTDS shirt as like an advertising. We were going to clothe the homeless.
No, can't clothe the homeless, can't give away hookers. I feel like I'm trying to do a show with one arm tied behind my back.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, dude. See, now I feel like what corporate radio is the no. If we get sponsors to pay for some of this shit, I'm in. I'm 100% in. We'll clothe the homeless. Next one here says, laugh my ass off. Mikey saying he's not going to bleep, and then multiple times while it's bleeped. So you can go back to episode 2 or not episode 2, last Tuesday's episode where things were beeped. An NTDS cookie cutter and metal branding iron. Daniel says we need that. What would an NTDS cookie cutter look like? Would it be an NT and the initials, I guess? Maybe what the logo looks like up here in the corner?
Maybe.
I guess.
God, did we really want to be a cookie cutter? Like,
no, I feel like that just is like almost making fun of yourself. We're not cookie cutter, bitch. Fuck you, Daniel.
But we're so not cookie cutter that we circle around to being cookie. It's ironic.
It kind of is, I guess. I like the branding iron idea. Let me go brand a cow.
Or your
fucking
steak.
NTDS.
oh my God, we brand a cow. We are fucking done. We are never going to get advertisement.
Well, we were talking about spray painting a tortoise's shell. Why couldn't we brand a cow?
Yeah, if somebody,
Why can't we brand a hooker?
what if somebody owned a ranch and they wanted us to brand their cow? They literally let us do it.
Oh my God.
I think we could do it.
I would do it in a
I'm
heartbeat.
all for it. I'm just saying this is a terrible idea, but I'm all for it.
Oh, that's why we don't have sponsors. Here, this is Nico right here. Nico, Jen's only hater, says in capital letters, "You are not in charge, Jennifer." And then says, Mikey, quit being a bitch, siding with her on everything so your wife doesn't hit you. Get the hooker.
Wow.
Mikey, do you get hit?
I actually agree with Nico
My wife
on
is
this
so
one.
fucking abusive. She beats me.
Mandy, please
Stop hitting me.
hurting Mikey.
Nico, shut up.
I love
All right,
Nico.
so-
I love that guy. I don't care.
He's pretty funny. I do too. I actually
I
enjoy
think
his
he's trolling
comments.
us, but I love him.
I think it's great. Hey, he keeps listening. It's fine. So since Nico brought it up, the hooker thing, I threw this in here to get a little update on the poll that we posted. And
Look at
currently
that.
right now,
Yep.
80% of people think that we should do the dangle your carrot for Jesus promo.
I don't
which
think the
is,
Jesus part's going to be
Yeah,
very
leave Jesus
good.
out of this.
Because people get really upset about that part, but dangle your carrot. But I mean, I get where everybody's coming from, but maybe
it's,
keep
Easter, it's our Easter giveaway.
the Jesus part, though. I don't. Part of the show's in the South too, so I don't.
That's true.
People
That's
get
true. What
mad.
about didn't we say something about resurrection type thing?
Yeah.
Is that just as bad?
I'm about to ban myself and everybody from the show for a week. Everyone's suspended.
Well, I'm not saying I'm in yet, but we'll have to talk through some names for this thing if we were going to do it. If
I
nobody
talked
likes
to
dangle your
Christina.
carrot-
I talked to Christina and I said, "Hey, we were talking about this, and Jen didn't like it." And she
Oh
says,
we were bowling, and our
Oh, that's
girlfriend
right.
started talking. My girlfriend and your wife started talking about it. She said the same thing. As long as you're not going and you're not fucking the hooker, I don't give a shit.
"Yeah." So I don't know. How does did you talk to Mandy about this?
She's not about it at all. She's absolutely against it. She leaves a comment on here, which we'll get to. But yeah, her and I actually got like, she starts yelling at me, not yelling, but telling me this. I was like, hold up. First of all, stop. You know, you don't have to get so mad about it or
This is
anything.
a hypothetical at the moment.
This is very hypothetical. We're just kind of talking it through. But she doesn't think we should give away sex.
We're not. We're actually not. Well, we are.
Yes and
We're
no.
giving away a
would be.
gift certificate. You could technically go buy shirts with it.
I was gonna say you
Well,
could go.
she just
You can
texted
go
me
to
and
the
said,
restaurant
fucking-
and get a cheeseburger.
What am I lying about? What did I yell at you about? Oh, I did. I was like, I said, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to lie. I
Never in
promise.
here.
I was like, first of all, you don't get any creative control over what we do on this show.
Oh, you
I did
said
say
that
that.
to
I
her?
did
Oh,
say
you
that. I did
said it
say
like
that.
that? Oh,
You're
hell
an
yeah.
idiot.
Well, she was like, I don't normally say that. She just came downstairs. She's like, "You're not getting a hooker," and I was like, "Hold the fuck
No,
on."
Mikey's not getting
You
a
can't
hooker.
just
None
say
of us
it
are
like
getting
that.
hookers.
None of us are getting hookers. It's a gift certificate. You get to pick out which one you want.
Technically, a woman could go and scissor.
Yeah.
That's true. It could be a woman too.
Not
I mean,
only
it
that,
could be anybody. But she's just over there yelling at
these
me because
women that work here, they have the full right to say no. They don't have to fuck you.
all right. You guys want to hear what she said? Like, she made it so
Yeah, get her
very
in here.
serious.
Yes.
And, well, no, I'm just going to tell
I
you.
wish
She
she would
said
get on
something.
camera.
She was
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
she was like, basically comparing this whole thing to sex trafficking and
That's
making
what
me
Jen
feel
was
shitty
trying to
about
do.
it.
And we're like,
Yeah.
it's not.
I know. It
Yeah,
made me
like
feel really bad.
And I said
though.
this last week. They don't ship them in on crates. This is a legitimate business that pays taxes.
But she takes it all the way back to that. A majority of these girls were abused or possibly sex trafficked at one point, and
So
My
are strippers.
God. So was half of my sex life. These bitches at bars, they're fucking like, they got daddy issues.
I hate
I'm
to
just saying.
agree on that point, but he's kind of right. Yeah, I mean,
No.
strip clubs, you don't see anybody bitching that those are still open.
Yeah, I'm over there playing with my pussy on the internet. I mean, you don't know my background.
true.
And I don't have a pussy. But if I
logic is
did, it'd
flawless.
stink.
Kristen said the burgle segment would be good with a "Who Said It" moment. You guys should bring that back. Who said it? Last week we were
Oh,
talking
I
about
love that
that
game,
word
yeah.
burgled.
Burgled.
Yeah, burgled.
Because your house got burgled. Anthony said, so the next shirt should be 2 ends avatar with a censored label over her mouth for calling that jerk the F
That
word.
word.
That word right there that you can see on the screen.
I'd say it, but you have to bleep it.
Yeah, please don't. Because we just
all
got
right, so
done.
It
talking about
rhymed with
bleeps.
Rob's listeners.
Yeah.
Here's what Mandy said in her comment, Mandy, NTDS HR. Here's what she says. She says, HR conclusive on the brothel gift card. Absolutely the fuck not. Any giveaways that require a legal disclaimer, a liability waiver, and an STD screening is off the table.
You don't need an STD screening from us to win. We don't care. You have to do one for them, in which case you can just give away the gift certificate to whoever you want. A liability waiver, we don't need one of those either, because we're just giving away the gift certificate.
Just tell Mandy that this is a gift certificate. If somebody wants to go buy $1,000 worth of shirts, they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was, So if it was like just like a Visa gift card.
Well,
And
that ain't how I would
you
work.
choose on what you spend with it. If you take a $500 Visa gift card and go buy a gun and shoot someone, that's not on us. Not that I think
It's
gun
not?
shops do Visa gift card. No, it's not on us. We can't judge a person's
That's
character
true.
just
That's
because
true.
they won. I mean, yeah, if they're signing up for a hooker contest, I can judge somebody, but
I've got issues, and if I want to go out and be a whore, I mean, that doesn't. I'm just not getting paid for it. But I'm not, because I'm a married man now. So
Jenny says, my friend's dad told us he likes to go to the Bunny Ranch for lunch. He said they had food and they had a really good Caesar salad.
but the tuna's delicious.
most places have a good Caesar salad. How do you fuck that up?
I was just gonna say that, man. The Caesar salad's like the easiest salad to have.
That'd be
Lunch,
weird. I'd be
yeah.
like, hey, Mike, you want to meet me up at the Bunny Ranch? We're going to have a salad. We're not going to fuck whores. Yeah. How's that going to go over with anybody's wife?
No. I do have another update for us, though, and that is the Stockton Boulevard hooker. So somebody says the Stockton Boulevard hooker is real. I've seen her in real life. And we asked last week, for pictures. We wanted proof of
evidence,
life
yes.
of the Stockton Boulevard hooker, midget hooker, by the way, or little person hooker, or whatever. What do they like to be called? I don't know. I don't want to piss
Let's
off
disclaim
our
this. This is
Vertically
alleged by
challenged.
someone else that may have took a photo.
No, somebody
What'd
did.
you say?
Don't you have a photo?
I do. I have a couple of photos.
Okay,
So
this is
some-
alleged based on somebody else. We're not saying this person is a hooker. I covered her ass.
Oh
We're
yeah,
good.
Thank you for
good.
clarifying, because we don't know for sure. But I mean, look at her. She looks like a hooker.
What's her going rates? Half off?
Here, there's a backside of her. Does she have rolls on her legs?
Looks like it.
Wow.
What the fuck is she wearing? Hang on.
Nothing flattering.
She got a big forehead too.
Well, most of. Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Well, there you go. So the Stockton hooker is. Well, this is. Listen, this is from a damn it. Like you said, this is allegedly the Stockton hooker. If somebody else gets another picture of this same person and sends it to us, then I think at that point it's safe to say that this is the part that's legit, right? If we get at least two people,
I don't know.
you have to get a picture of her on the corner. You got to get a picture of like the street sign that says Stockton Boulevard.
Remember when Jim Fox, the old PD, said that I can't call someone a whore unless they're actually making money?
No, hook, whore, or was
No,
it was
whore.
whore and slut. Yeah, there was a difference.
Yeah. So we're going to play that fine line, I think.
Yeah, we don't know for sure if she's allegedly a hooker.
We might need video evidence of her sucking dick to even prove it.
I don't want that. I don't want to see that. You can
Well, I was going to say,
that
send it to
directly-
Mikey at TDS.
Send it directly to Ian at ntds or nottds.com.
Actually, you know what?
Ian at nottds.com.
JENNNTDS.
Send it to Jen. Yeah.
She's
send
not
it to
here,
Jen.
so yeah. She's gonna be like, "Why am I getting all this midget porn?"
I think I got a couple more comments here. Jay said 2N can be the midget ambassador for NTDS. and then he said, oh, this is why I put this in here. He said the guy who crashed, Ian, you shared last week a video of a guy who ended up on a fence.
Yeah.
Right? That was your video. That person apparently ripped his dick off and had to get it reattached.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you get your dick torn off
my dick.
and you have to have it reattached, does it like work 100%?
I think so. Didn't that happen to John Bobbitt?
Yeah, John Bobbitt, they went looking in the field for his dick.
Yeah, and they attached it back on. And he ended up doing porn, but I think it was like weird.
I would imagine it being
It
weird.
barely worked.
Yeah, barely worked. I'm talking about like 100% of the time. Like none of this. I swear this never happens kind of thing. Like no.
Why is there scars around your dick? Well, long story.
Iraq.
This woman cut it off. What?
God damn it!
I would lie. I'd just be like, yeah,
so
I was
scary.
I would.
Do you
just
do it
lie.
like a thumb? You put it in ice, and then you like bring the dick back to the.
Yeah, they went and they found it. They picked it up. They had to put it on ice. And I remember this.
That's actually bad for it. If you get something ripped off, it's actually bad if you put it on ice.
Is it? I thought you're supposed to put it on ice.
That's what movies tell you to do.
Fuck movies.
Well, what are you supposed to do?
Well, it damages the nerve.
Just put it in a little baggie?
Actually, just kind of, yeah.
Walk in the hospital, go, I found his dick.
This is according to
this
is according to Cracked. So I take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Well, all right. Here's our last one. It's from Danny. He says, I'm gonna need whoever the dude was who's being guilt tripped for getting into shape to reach out to me. We got to train together and get you a better girlfriend. Remember that guy who sent it? Was it a damn problem
The Danny
last week?
effect,
Was
he
like,
called it.
He got he had the Danny effect because he started getting in shape and his girlfriend didn't like it. Well, you know Danny, obviously. Reach out to him. He wants to meet up with you.
There you go.
He wants to wants to work you out and find you a new lady.
That sounds
Danny's got
pretty-
himself Danny's got himself a girlfriend.
He does, but it sounds gay when you say you want to work him out.
Well, he wants to work you
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
That's a little gay.
With my dick.
Pop off a piece of my dick.
Danny loves it. I get messages every week. He's like, we have to make fun of me all the time.
Yeah, we have to make fun of Danny. Danny, if for those of you that don't know Danny, you have to go join our group or follow us on Facebook and
Look,
and just get to know the community.
He was one of the the wives and girlfriends got their own laminates at the Not Damn Show event.
It's true.
Danny got one too, and this is the price you got to pay, Danny, to get that kind of VIP treatment. You got to let us make fun of you every once in a while.
He's been a part of this crew
since he was a virgin.
Since he was a virgin.
Danny's the kind of guy that like pretends his stomach like, oh, I'm itching right here to show off his six pack.
just to reach up and
scratch his abs. That's Danny. By the way, Danny, can you stop doing that? Can we just get right into can we stop and just start off with can guys who are in shape stop acting like your stomach itches so that you could just lift your shirt up?
That's
and
a
scratch
great
your
one.
abs?
Yeah, can we stop that, please?
Oh man. Hey, but at the same time, it's like that bitch from last week. I'm not trying to take away you getting into great shape. Yeah, you just don't got to be so like.
Don't brag
douchey about it. I'm like, hey, you're like, yeah, you have abs. Duly noted. We can all like trust me. There are certain people that through clothing we can tell.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
This I don't know why, but this pissed me off. While Stroke and I went bowling with our ladies, and we have the whole area to ourselves. And then out of nowhere, this group of like 6 come up in the alley, right in the lane, right next to us. They do not get their own balls. Can we stop using other people's bowling balls and go get your fucking own? Like I should.
Oh wait, they just
grabbed. They just
came up and started using.
Yeah,
fuck that. No.
And I'm like, this should not piss me off as much as it does. But there was one. I was only using one because I found the one that was perfect for my hand. And I was like, you know what? This is mine. This is going to be the one that I use for the next 3 games. And this bitch, who I don't know, just grabs my ball, throws it down the thing, and I'm like, I'm up next. You whore.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, is that legit? I was like, that's
a legit bitch. I'm good with. I think that's legit because you like you said, you spend some time finding the right ball.
Yeah.
And then that's your ball. And people's hands get all gross and sweaty, and they're already gross enough. I don't need.
Not only that, it messes with the mojo. You know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah. Don't fuck with my ball's mojo. You might get a gutter ball. Next thing I'm on. I had 2 strikes in a row. Her gutter ball could have cost me that turkey.
I think you put your fucking hand grease all over it, bitch.
That gutter ball skank.
Wow. Okay. It didn't matter. I didn't like that they touched my balls, but I wasn't happy about it.
Maybe it's just because that
I got sick first part of the week.
I was going to say, yeah, my girlfriend's sick right now. I'm like, maybe it was because of the bacteria in the damn finger holes, but my immune system's like a Viking, so I feel fine.
And by the way, Ian, we weren't going to stop them. These bitches were like 6'6". Every one of them. I'm like,
only one of them was. Like one was an Amazon, and she was using my fucking ball.
Y'all scaring me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you just say, go ahead, sir. You can use my ball if you want to.
A dipster wouldn't say that to her. Sir.
Go ahead, Stroke.
You scare me. Go ahead, Mikey. You go, Mikey.
All right, I'll go. Can we stop pretending we don't see someone until the last possible second so we can decide if we're actually going to say hi to them or not? Like if you're at a grocery store or any store it is and you see that person like, oh, fuck, I know that person. You guys kind of make eye contact, but you don't say anything until the last possible second when you get right next to them and then you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? And you make that. Can we just stop doing that in general and just stop talking to each other in public?
That's fine. I don't like I don't like people at all. I mean, you can send me a message and I'll get to it at my own time. Maybe never, maybe right away. Just depends on who you are and if I want to talk to you.
It's like I saw you at Target the other day. I didn't know if I should come and say, I didn't know if I should come up and say hi. No, you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
No, don't.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, I used to be a lot friendlier. I would say on the air, people were like, I saw you guys out. I was nervous. I didn't know if I should say hey. Now I've pulled that back. I'm like, just don't talk to me. It's cool.
Yeah.
This one might get a little bit political, but can we stop? No matter what you do for a living, if somebody has an opinion about politics, can we stop saying shut up and do your job? Because politics is everywhere in our lives now. So it's like everyone should have an opinion about it. I mean, disagree with it or not, stop saying shut up and play music or shut up and throw a ball. People are allowed to have opinions. It's called the First fucking Amendment.
I don't know, because my next one, can we stop, is like, can we just take a weekend off? Unless Mikey has a podcast where he talks about it. So I get that. Like, that's kind of like his little job. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you do.
His little show.
Yeah, his other podcast. I get it. But can we like take the Saturday and Sunday off?
Dude, I agree.
Bitching? Unless something big's happening, like something big happening. But can we just stop? Like, just Saturday night. I want
politics to be boring again.
I kind of disagree with what you're saying, Ian, because I do think that, like, unless there's a time and a place for it is where my thing is. I think everybody can have an opinion. You can say whatever you want to, but like if it's a press conference and we're talking about the game that you just played.
But if somebody literally goes on, if an athlete or a musician goes on their own personal social media page, the people are like, shut up and do your job. But this wasn't like an Oscar speech where nobody wants to hear that shit or whatever.
Yeah, no.
But like if they're just on Facebook one day and be like, I don't support the bombing of Iran. Shut up and do your job.
I also think, though, that like when it comes to like celebrities or people, sports players, whatever, it might be an athlete of any kind, it's maybe don't say anything only because like and I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying don't, because it does start to maybe divide your fan base a little bit, and you don't necessarily want that. But hey, that's your choice. You know what I mean? If you want to say something, go ahead.
And especially
that's just my opinion.
Especially if if you're on Patreon, you can see this. You should subscribe. If a celebrity is posting it online, you have like I take this finger and I start at the bottom. And I bring it all the way to the top. I just keep scrolling, and my life does not change. If so many people would just learn to do, let me bring it up closer to the screen so you guys can see. Start at the bottom, bring it all the way to the top. Just keep scrolling, and now you don't see it anymore. Object permanence, it's gone.
That's true.
Can we stop thinking that we're going to convince people to vote our way on social media? Because I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Can we stop saying what immediately and then answering a question right before the person repeats it?
I can't help it. It's like it's involuntary.
I feel like almost every human does that.
Although there's a
so you heard them. You heard them. Why did you say what?
There's a show that I love, and one of the characters, my girlfriend in California, it pissed her the fuck off when I did this. He would ask you a question, and then as you're answering it, go, huh? So, like, for example, Mikey, when is Mandy's birthday?
November. Wow.
What? You did like that?
That would piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, it's so great. If you want to do the show's called Shorzy. My Shorzy fans know. Can we stop giving TV shows like 18 different fucking spinoffs? Because Game of Thrones is on its second one. I'm not watching it.
Really?
Yeah. The Walking Dead's got like 4.
Yeah, we don't need any more spinoffs.
Yeah, just come up with something else. Stop. They're trying to milk every last fucking drop of that cash cow that was Game of Thrones that ended like 6 years ago.
I'm trying to milk it like Stroke wants to a dog.
Exactly. Yes. Just
Mikey, please don't. The way you say it.
No. The way you said it, and he reminded you.
I was trying to make $16,000, $20,000
that's true.
puppies. So
if you start buying puppies and you start a business, then you could be the main.
You can jerk off all the dogs you want.
I bet Mikey would hit me up on a private DM. He'd be like, "Hey, how you getting your dog all hard? Because I'm trying to make $20,000 a month."
I might.
A po too.
Can we stop acting like I committed a federal crime because I ordered Starbucks for in-store pickup and then showed up in the drive-thru? It's a fucking cup of black coffee. Okay, it's not that hard for you to go to this counter and grab it and bring it over here. The people at the Starbucks down the street from me will be like, they get so fucking mad if you order on the app and you say in-store pickup because the app is so dumb that it makes it automatically goes for in-store pickup, and you don't change it to the drive-thru. It's like you just ruined their entire fucking day.
Yeah,
blow me.
Can we stop? We are in an age of Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, or whatever the fuck. Can we stop splitting like a group, a 10-person party into like 15 different checks. Your what you ordered is on there. It has your total on the receipt. Just Venmo one person in the group. They can take care of it. I'm so sick.
What if nobody in your group has enough money to cover the whole check?
You only pay for what you ordered. Send the money for what you ordered to that person.
The problem is, I get money. You get money sent to you, and then Venmo takes it. Oh, do you want it quickly? And then you lose more money. I'm like, I'm losing on this fucking deal.
So everybody send an extra $1. So whatever.
Okay, I like that.
Because I had a table yesterday. This giant. It was like 14 people. I had 11 checks. I ran out of booklets to put their receipts in. I ran out of pens. It was a fucking nightmare. And in my head, I'm like, it's 2026. Venmo exists.
Can we stop believing reality shows are reality?
Yeah.
I watch Bar Rescue. I enjoy it.
It's a good show.
Yeah. John Taffer. I've had enough. And he's the same bullshit. It's the worst I've ever seen. You know, I'm like, they've already hidden cameras. Like, I know what I'm watching. Like, I'm for entertainment. I know this is bullshit, but it ain't real. If there ain't no drama, it ain't fucking real.
Yeah,
I watched a lot of lizard lick towing when I was younger.
That's bullshit.
That was a good one. That
fucking stupid.
Dude, that one was so obviously
it was so
fake,
bad.
though.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, that one with the monster truck. He's like, I'm running over the cars. I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah, or there was one episode, it was like the first season where they go to repost something and the guy gets stabbed, quote unquote.
Yeah,
but you never see blood. You never see anything. They just, he's like, he's holding where he got stabbed. Next scene, he's in the hospital all patched up. I'm like, get fucked.
Yeah, that's like this show Cheaters where the original host got stabbed.
God,
and then there was no record of any of that bullshit. They've called it.
Yeah. Really? It never really happened?
But I do miss Cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, I like the show's still on. They have like some old rapper I've never even heard of. Remember?
It's not Joey Greco or whatever his name was?
That was the original one. Remember, I almost got to be the host?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. Could have.
God, that would have been great.
I know. But yeah, he didn't really get fucking stabbed. There was no police record, none of that. It was all fucking bullshit.
What an asshole.
Yeah, right.
All that.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Well, I don't have any more. Can we stop? You guys good?
I'm good.
All right. What you got?
Can we stop spoiling movies years in advance? Because like when the trailer for Toy Story 5 comes out, now all of Facebook's like, the movie's mainly going to focus on this character and this person won't make an appearance and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, the movie's like a year and a half away. Stop fucking telling me all this. Show me the trailer and shut the fuck up.
Who says that thing? Is it real? Is these just people just making shit up? Because sometimes I'll be like,
there are little people whose job it is to go to report on these movies. Like I know more about the next Avengers movie than I do your fucking children. And I've met your children. I've never met an Avenger.
I think because sometimes when I'm scrolling Facebook, I'll see literally fake articles that like I'll read it and I'm like, I can tell this was written by AI, but somebody had to go and put the prompt in there and copy and paste it and put it on fucking Facebook. Like this is such garbage. Everything is completely made up.
Can we stop with fake movie things that aren't actually going to be in it, like Mikey just said? Because now you're just pissing me off. Like
this shit is annoying. Actually,
it's really annoying. You know what? Let's just all just not be on social media anymore. Can we stop with social media?
Let's go back to MySpace.
Yes,
I know.
And by little people, did you mean midget?
You know who? What?
Well, he said little people. I just wondered if he meant midgets. I didn't know if the midgets are the ones that's running movies.
I didn't say anything about little people.
You said little people.
There are people. Anyway, what about MySpace?
I didn't.
I was just gonna say, you know, who's not in the Epstein files is Tom from MySpace.
Yeah, because
he's rich.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't need
I mean, most people in the Epstein files are rich, but he was like he was just a decent part. He just wanted to be
your friend.
Yeah, he just wanted to be your friend.
We turned
our back on him. Like I didn't have to see your stupid faces unless I went to your page. It wasn't just in my feed. I had to go look for your stupid face.
Yeah. I didn't unfriend him. I kept him as a friend of mine. I moved him from my top.
His picture was stupid.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Him and a chalkboard, I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
And he never changed it. It was the same picture. That picture is a meme now. It's everything.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple of damn problems we got to get to. Let's do that.
Got a problem?
What the hell's your problem?
Maybe we can help.
I felt I had a problem.
What's your damn problem?
If you ever have a damn problem, feel free to email any one of us or the show, and we will do our best to help you. But before we get into the damn problem, I want to tell you guys on the show to eat my meat. I want you to eat my meat, and I want everyone who just heard me say eat my meat to go over to Facebook and put eat my meat on the Facebook post about today's episode of the show so that you have your chance to win $50 to go over to Texas Roadhouse. So it's eat my meat. That is, stop looking at me like that's a joke. That's the phrase that pays. Eat my meat. You have to post it on Facebook. On that post, go do that, and we'll solve some problems. We'll solve some.
Everybody's gonna think you're it rhymes with Rob's old listeners, maggots.
Oh,
go put eat my meat.
I thought it was
right
going to rhyme with slow mo.
Or that. This is either one, whatever. But it has to be, you have to be following our page. You can't, this is not the group. This is the NTDS podcast Facebook page. So you have to be following that page and go put eat my meat. Good luck to you. That's today's code. We'll have another one on Thursday. We're going to have 2 winners. All right, let's get into the damn problem right here. The first one is it's a parenting problem. And I don't know if I'm being too sensitive. So we're all parents here, so we're usually pretty good about this. It says, my 12-year-old has started talking to me like I'm an inconvenience, not full-blown screaming or slamming doors or anything like that, just constant tone, eye rolls, sighs, and one-word answers, acting annoyed that I exist. God, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. I feel like I
love that this person is, I hope there's more to this because that's every child on planet Earth. And I mean, maybe that's every single one of them.
Maybe that's just what this person needs to hear, because to go on and say, when I ask how school was, it's fine.
That's what I said.
Remind them that when they have to do their homework, I know. I try to joke around with them in public, and I get this blank stare as if I embarrass them or whatever. Well, yeah.
This is clearly your first child.
I think so. The other day I asked them to take out the trash. They said, can you not right now? Like I was interrupting something important. They were just on their phone. Says, I know middle school is weird. I know hormones are a thing, but it feels personal sometimes. I'm the one driving them around, paying for everything, blah, 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 doing all that. And I get treated like a nuisance. Basically, they're just asking, because there's like a little bit more here, but it's like, basically they want to know, is this just a phase or am I letting it slide too much? They don't want to be disrespected in their own home.
Can I just say, I know the kid is 12, but I want to congratulate the emailer on being born yesterday, because that's.
Well, I mean, I get it, because this is says I don't want to normalize being disrespectful, but so that's what they're asking. Where's the line?
That's when you do this thing called parenting, because I rolled my eyes at my dad when I was 15. He almost beat the shit out of me. Yeah, you can't do that now. But
well, are you okay? So you're not suggesting this person beat their kid?
No, I'm just saying that there are these things called punishments that they're not supposed to enjoy, and teach them to not do that anymore. I have a dictionary if you want me to go get it.
Here's how I interpret this.
Parenting.
And it was the same thing when you. I think I only have a daughter, so I can't speak for like having a son, but there was like, Daddy, I love you, and you're great. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, you're the asshole, right?
Exactly.
At like around 12, 13, like
middle
it was
school. Middle school.
Yeah. So that's a little bit tough when all of a sudden you're loved and they're painting stupid little pictures. That's terrible artwork. And, and then all of a sudden they're just now being an asshole. It's a little tough. I can get that. But you know what? Take that damn phone away.
No shit.
I was going to say that too, especially like if you're saying, and your kid said, can you not right now? And they're just scrolling on their phone.
That's when you go right to them and snatch it out of their hands. I'm like,
if my daughter would said, if my daughter said that to me, I'd be like, no, can you not be on your phone right now? As a matter of fact, put it down. And she would, because she's not super disrespectful. So she would do like I asked.
And look,
but my daughter does do all these things. She does roll her eyes at me. She does have attitude. She's 13 years old, and
that's an age where you like Stroke said, it was all pictures of y'all holding hands and rainbows and shit. But now you got to put your foot down and be a parent. You're not their buddy anymore, because they don't get to get away with that shit.
Yeah, but it is a little bit of a transition where it's a little bit tough for the parent. I think it is. At least for me, it was.
It wasn't for my mom.
No, it's 100%. But it will be for you. Watch I mean, I can't say for sure. Actually, I don't know, but it is when you go from that, Daddy, I love you, or Dad, this, and they love you and they want to hang out with you all the time, to them always just wanting to be in their room. And anytime they come by you, you're just annoying. That's a weird transition. And I think it's I'm not trying to sound like a total bitch, but it's hard as a parent, but it's also got to be kind of weird for a child too, they're going through a lot. They got hormones and all kinds of shit going on in their life. So they don't even know what the fuck they're doing either. So as a parent though, if your kid is being disrespectful, you got to draw a line.
You got to put a stop to that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's how your kid ends up in jail.
But you also have to understand that kids are going to be kids. So you got to find that line and figure out, are they just being a teenager and going through their stuff, or they're just, how was school? Fine. That's normal.
Yeah.
You got to do your homework. I know that's normal.
That's one thing I wanted to point out, because literally every single preteen on planet Earth has said fine. Because here's the thing that parents don't understand. Kids don't want to answer a question that's stupid. And I get that we ask. I get that we ask. I ask as a parent every day because my kid's still 10. I'm like, but I ask several questions at once. How was school? Great. Did you have fun? Yeah. Did you miss me? Yeah. Cool. But how was school? Fine. Every kid's given that answer. I gave that answer. I give that answer now when people ask me how was work. Fine.
Yeah.
Because it's the only question that we got when our brains are fucking tired.
Yeah.
I don't know as a little boy that I spend as much time in the room as like a little girl does.
It's because you grew up in the 80s or 60s or whatever.
Yeah.
You played outside.
But I'm actually being serious. I was like, does little boys spend more time in their room? I mean, jerking off I did. Yeah, okay.
I think nowadays, like when I look at like my stepson, he spends a lot of time in his room. And my daughter has just recently this year started like really spending a lot more time in her room too. And I'm like, all right, she's 13, I get it. And he's about to be 16 years old. He doesn't want to hang out with us. He's trying to drive and meet girls and do all that shit. He doesn't give a fuck. So I get it. So I think back to that stroke, like you and I, a little bit different because like Ian said, for some reason in the 90s, we went outside, even as teenagers and middle schoolers and stuff, we were outside more than anything else. At least I
think our generation ruined the children because because we didn't keep that. Somehow we got pussified.
Yeah, because you wanted to be your kids' friends. My parents didn't want to be my friend. They made me go outside.
It wasn't that. No. I think it was just all of a sudden you're told, oh, you're beating your child or you're doing this. We got our ass beat. You said fine. There's times I really don't remember, like I got knocked the fuck out.
It all started when we started giving kids, this is going to sound so stupid and so old, but participation trophies. When that started happening, that was sort of the beginning of this downward spiral of the pussification of America, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But to you, letter writer, since I don't know what your name is because I didn't put it here. It is just a phase, and eventually they will grow out of it. But just don't let your kid be disrespectful to you. That's my advice.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of different ladies and women over the years, and they've told me like they'll come back. Like the daughters, come back to you.
Especially daughters like that. Like as teenagers for daughters, they're going to hate their moms. But when they get into their 20s,
they're going to be best friends.
Back. Yeah. So, all right, I got one more here. This one is, this is about sex, I guess. I need help because I don't know if I'm being lame or if this is actually a compatibility issue. My boyfriend loses interest if I don't talk dirty during sex. Like a little, not like a little whisper here and there. He wants full dialogue. If I'm quiet, he literally stops and goes, "Why aren't you saying anything?" The problem is the stuff that he wants me to say sounds like a 2009 porn audition. This person says, think things like, "Tell me how bad you want this." Say you're obsessed with it. Like you want him to worship your dick or something like that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, this is definitely a compatibility issue. Because look, some people aren't into it. And some people, B, are bad at it, and some people are both.
She says she's just not.
It's not for her.
He wants play by play commentary and these over exaggerated reactions and shit, and she just feels ridiculous. She says, "I feel like I'm acting, and if I don't do it, he loses momentum. It's weird."
This goes back to the fucking participation trophy thing. He wants to be acknowledged after every little fucking thing he does. Like, do you like that? Do you like that? Tell me I'm doing a good job. I need to be told I'm doing a good job because society raised me to need constant validation.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but I feel like you might be right.
I know he is never right.
I'm always right.
Right there. That's
just lie to him. Tell him he's a big old dick.
Well,
you can't.
She might. It might dry her up having to lie like this and talk so fucking much. So if she's not into it, But I also want to know. I don't want to know, but I have to ask: are you making noises at all? I'm not saying like speaking roles, but I mean like, are you a moaner or are you a heavy breather? Because just noises alone are enough. I don't need to have a chit chat. We'll talk later.
Enjoy the quietness, because fuck, all they do is talk.
I hate to agree with Stroke. Because Stroke's never right.
I think this is a compatibility issue, because if you're not into it and it makes you feel weird and it's fucking up your guys' you guys are in the middle of having sex and it starts to get weird because you got to pretend like you're a porn star, and if you're not, he goes limp. Like there's something wrong there. So I hate to say this, but man, you guys are it's not going to work.
Yeah, just put in her butt and see what happens.
The female, the writers, the emailer is a female. Yeah, she might not want that at all.
Oh,
she doesn't want it in her butt.
Now, normally, if it was a male writing in, I'd be like, yeah, stick it in her ass like a man. But no, this is
get some of that Astroglide, start watching porn, touch each other, do all kinds of nasty shit.
There you go.
I can't say I agree with that.
Everybody fucks different ways. Everybody fucks different ways.
That might
just
not
like
be a
everybody
bad
grieves
idea.
differently. Everybody fucks differently.
That might not be a bad idea. Put on some porn where they do talk dirty. Let them do the dialogue for you. Because his ears are still hearing it.
Yeah, actually, because that's all he needs is he's trying He's trying to hear stuff. So
yeah,
try that. If you love this dude and you don't, you feel like you guys actually have this super connection every other way, and that's all it is, then maybe that's all you got to do. That could be good. That could be a good fix.
Yeah, it's sad Jen's not with us. She can answer this, but she passed away.
We fired her. We put her on
to the ER.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, she tried this move called the rodeo clown, and it didn't work.
I thought she got suspended for a couple episodes.
I don't know. As the show continues, and nobody shows up, we just make up shit the whole time.
Every time somebody's not
Actually,
here,
she got explosive diarrhea, and poor old lunchroom lady. You don't want to hear what happened to us.
Well, no, because normally when somebody didn't show up on the radio, we just fucked with your desk.
Yeah, that's true. Or we didn't do a show.
Yeah,
she
pooped on him. She pooped on her man. And
she pooped on Lunch Lady Kyle, and he's got pink eye, and he got an infection.
And now they're like
bring him
fighting
into this. He didn't do anything wrong.
The word is eat my meat. The phrase that pays is eat my meat. You got to go over to our Facebook page, the NTDS Podcast Facebook page. Look for today's episode, this episode that you're listening to right now. Look for the little thing that we posted about it, the summary of the show. Put eat my meat in the comments. That's all you got to do. And it's your chance to win $50, a $50 gift certificate, Texas Roadhouse, so that you can get a steak and then later on go get a blowjob. And if you're a lady, then maybe you'll get the steak and then give the blowjob.
I was going to say,
what are we gonna do?
If a lady wins this, who says the steak has to go to the man? That's your steak.
No,
you want it.
That's your steak.
If a woman loves you, she will give you the steak.
Or if you have to give the blowjob later, I'll be like, I earned this steak.
There you go. Whatever you got to do, just put eat my meat in the comments. And good luck to you. All right, that's it. That's today's show. Everybody stay safe. Don't forget, make sure you subscribe on Patreon or on Spotify. We're trying to work this out so we can keep things free and keep things uncensored.
Or we'll beep
so that's
again.
The ultimate goal here. Or we're going to fucking start beeping everything again. So enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. We'll talk to you next time.
Hey, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too.
We've had a lot of laughs tonight.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through.
But I'll tell you what's not funny.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Killing strippers.
'Cause now it's time to go.
Strippers are people too. Naked people who may be willing to pleasure you for a price you negotiate later behind the curtain at a VIP room.
We'll see you very soon, I know.
Besides, there's no need to kill them.
Very soon, I know.
Because most of them are already dead inside.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.